Alright, we are live yet again on Saturday, which means it is Safari not Sunday, Saturday, we're not Sunday yet. And yeah, you know what we do, the only one that I'm still missing is Shuckle. I mean, it's been, I think 5 months now. It's kind of driving me insane, but you know me, the more insane I become because I don't get a specific shiny, the more eager I am to get it, and we're gonna get that thing. I don't care if it takes me 1 year, we will get that thing. That is my word. I hope you're doing well, each and every one of you today. If I sound a bit tired, that's because I am. I didn't really sleep that well. For some reason, I don't know, it took me until 2 AM to actually fall asleep. I was tossing and turning. I hope that doesn't happen again, so... Alright, let's cut this grass and then continue with the Shuckle hunt. And who do we have here already? Hey there, Venmings, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? And you too, Amit, welcome back to the stream. I hope all of you are doing well. Yesterday was pretty fun. I think these couple, I mean this week I think is actually stream-wise was really fun. They were really neat. Definitely gonna remember those fondly. Alright, I use the white flute in the vain hope that that will increase the amount of frames that I get. I'm using a adamant synchronizer. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, this is RNG manipulation. You just don't see it right now because I changed the layout of my streams recently. But yeah, I'm looking to maybe have a RNG manipulation only layout. I mean, I had one, but I don't know, it was pretty hastily thrown together and it wasn't really that nice looking. So I'm sorry, darling, I gotta annoy my husband again, because I'm not nearly as talented to make overlays like that. I've been writing some fictional characters and I'm feeling okay, I guess. Oh, that's the ones that you were talking about yesterday. What's the name again? The one who is pretty much like a night stalker, but he's benevolent. I like that idea. That really stuck with me. Again, now you're in the concept phase of writing something, of creating a fictional world. And now you can really go crazy with it. I would also suggest, if you want to write well, and this doesn't just go to you, Amit, but to everyone who might be listening and who is planning on maybe in the future write their own story or fiction. You need to read as well, well, it doesn't need to be reading books or anything like that. Comics, or I would maybe put it a bit more generalized. Consume media, watch that anime, read that book or listen to that audiobook, read that comic, read that manga, listen to music even, just consume art, and then in your mind what you really like, you can do some backwards or reverse engineering. Try to find common pattern or how media is in general is created, and then you will definitely be a writer who knows how to write. Again, it doesn't need to be a book. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the Night Lurker. Alright, I did not get a very unfortunate, but oh well. Nothing new. Hey there, Shinigami Rico, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? I really appreciate you coming here. I mean, I hope, like, I don't want you to force to be part of the stream, right? But I really appreciate it when real life friends support me. Good luck on Saza Day, thank you, I definitely need it. that Shuckle man. It'll add more to the lore to the Night Lurker. I mean, yeah, as I said previously, right now you're in a stage where there's so many possibilities. It's the beginning writing stage. I don't know if you have a picture in your head, like a very clear picture of how the character looks like, or what the character would think, their personality, their likes, their dislikes. But I would maybe also go from there. That's another maybe writing trick. Just daydream, essentially. That's what I do, because I am unfortunately a maladaptive daydreamer. I have been since I can think back, actually. It is a coping mechanism, and for a very long time it was actually more of a problem than it was of like a useful tool. But since then, I've used that to actually be a really nice tool to use if I actually want to write any fictional story. I'll just reenact those in my head, like a movie director, but like it's scenes in your brain, I guess. And, well, also other stuff, but now I don't know if I would call myself maladaptive now, maybe still, yeah. But I can use it now. Actually show up because I have the time, that's good. I mean, I hope you, not just because you have time, but also because you want to be here. Hope you're doing well, Shinigami Riko, yeah. I hope everyone here is doing well. Oh, his team lost the league? Screwed with the penalty for the first 20 minutes. Ah, I see, something happened there. I'm sorry to hear. Okay, I'm not gonna use that that one playlist that I found that was a mistake. Already got a copyright struck, but I gotta say, it is not nearly as horrible as it used to be. Now your channel is pretty much not affected, and I can just, like, I see that in when I click on analytics, and what I do is I just mute the segments that are copyright struck, and then there's an option where the voice of me remains, but the music is gone. So whenever you rewatch a stream of mine and you hear the music just not being there, that means it got copyright struck. But I still, like, if I do that and it gets muted, I usually get monetization back, which is I think that might be one of the best new things about YouTube. I have to say, I mean, a lot of choices were really questionable, especially getting rid of certain features. I don't even know how many here remember a very old feature. Like I'm speaking, I think even pre-2010, where you had like chat rooms in a way, and you could like make your own background, and it's like a playlist where you can join and just talk like in a chat to other people. It wasn't a live stream, but it was interesting. I wish they didn't delete that for no reason, or annotations. But for all the bad choices they made, especially the adpocalypse and other unnecessary stuff, that one copyright strike because of music that doesn't, you know, F up your channel anymore, that's good. And you can just stay monetized afterwards. That is... well, it should have been there since the beginning, but well. Hope next season you guys win the league. Still sitting on 38 title wins. I'm waiting for one more because I want to go to Lisbon if we win our 40th title. Oh, how was the convention? I hope it was good. I remember that you went to a convention in Luxembourg today. I hope it was good. I could not attend. Okay, no. There we go. Happy-go-lucky music again. Let's cut that. This time I'm going for, because no one's seeing it, I'm going for frame 15,460. That is the first shiny adamant frame, or adamant synchronizer frame. This time I'm doing it without the delay, because I want to see if I can calibrate without the delay. If you calibrate anyway, you don't usually or necessarily need the delay of 85. Oh yeah, not in Luxembourg, it was in Metz. I forgot, sorry. That's at least my French friends, they hate it when I say Metz. Like usually Luxembourgers say Metz to that city, but my French friends are like, no, it's pronounced Metz, okay? And I better not say how French people pronounce a very specific city that starts with the letter F in Luxembourg, because they're essentially pronouncing it like the Luxembourgish word for, you know, female genitalia. And that is not, obviously not the correct pronunciation, but that's a thing. Oh, and we have a city in Luxembourg that legitimately is just named Big Boob. And I'm not kidding, that's pretty much the name. And it's so often when I tell people this fact that they don't believe me, and I'll just tell them, Google it. Just type in Grousboos, Grous. That sounds like, that's essentially the Luxembourgish word for big. Yeah, it's pretty funny, the names that we have sometimes for cities. That I needed. Oh, it's not a... Sorry, I just realized I didn't spell it correctly. It's Grousbous, written in one word. And that just sounds like big boob. It's not exactly spelled like big boob, or as you would say it in Luxembourgish, but it sounds exactly like it, and what the hell. You also have a city that is literally named Cheap Water, if you just translate it. It is, yeah, it is what it is, but it is pretty funny. That's like fun fact. Those are fun facts that you usually never hear anywhere. I think maybe I should make some shorts about that. I have a vision for now, Night Lurker. Oh, you have one? Just can't draw, but I'm planning to go to art school in summer day. Oh, nice. That's a neat goal that you set yourself. Yeah, don't do the Austrian thing, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, I'm not like asking you if you can draw him. If you can just have a picture in your mind, or maybe even not a picture, but a description, I think that would be sufficient. Yeah, it's more like sales conventions. Didn't buy that much stuff because I'm saving up. I'm still unemployed. Yeah, I know, the unemployed life is not nice. Been there, done that. I hope to claw myself out of there. Yeah, let's see how that will work. Yeah, the job market is pretty bad at the moment. Alright, let's cut that grass. Why is my nose itching now? Not good. Please, not while I'm streaming. Murphy's Law, leave me alone, please. There's one city which is called Cheap Forest as well. Yeah, I mean, I think if we go, if we open up a map of Luxembourg and then we go through the city names translated, I think there's more than 5 with pretty funny names. No, what am I doing? Scrolling past the white flute. That's what I want. And then I wait on this text bubble. Don't worry, Jan, I won't fail art school. I mean, it doesn't matter if you fail or not fail it. Please just don't start World War III. We don't need that. Oh, I hope you slept better than I did. I hate it when you just toss and turn and toss and turn and then you look at at your phone to see what time it is and it's 2 AM and you still haven't fallen asleep yet and your brain won't shut the hell up. That's one problem if you're like a maladaptive daydreamer, or I guess night dreamer as I am. Sometimes my brain loves to make a bajillion scenarios that either don't make sense or make sense, but why should I even think about that? Not all of them are pleasant. My mind really likes to wander. When I was a kid, I usually wandered off and my mom always had to have an eye on me because I was just really curious and wanted to see everything. And now it's my mind that's wandering. It's usually really rare that my brain shuts up, not shut-ups. But it really is rare. Like this, even in very calm and relaxing moments, even when I get a massage or I'm getting a treatment at a spa or something, or I'm hanging out in a jacuzzi, my brain usually never shuts up. Some people think, oh, that's neat. Yeah, it can be, but sometimes it's annoying. Until art school fails you. In Soviet Russia, art school fails you. Ooh, remember that meme? That's really old. Shows my age. I'm saying it as a joke. It does sound really ridiculous. I really don't feel old at all. Ah! We get an encounter. Fantastic. Okay. Female. 28. I'm gonna give you a Pokeblock so you don't flee, please. Oh, you love it, don't you? 'Cause adamant ones love red Pokeblocks. Spicy ones. Oh, you don't want to stay? Oh, come on, don't waste my time. It's already like a 4-minute waiting time. Come on, don't play with me, come on. I'm playing the game, okay? You're not playing me. Okay, that's a lot of Animal Crossing music, not that I mind. Ah, there we go, finally. Okay. Right, let's figure out what the hell I got. Ah! Yeah, I like doing that sometimes. Just letting the autism out. Because if I don't, I explode. Alright, let's see. You are adamant, okay. Well, they're really likely to be. And, okay, let's see. Adamant. And then I check the IVs. Level 28. 55, 14, 135, 11, 141, and 8. Imagine having 8 speed at level 28, but it's a Shuckle. Alright, so I got the IVs. Some of them pretty bad, others pretty good. Like HP is between 21 and 24. Okay, let me just quickly type in the necessary values. So you can use a lot, like there's so many websites that you can use for IV calculation. But it needs to be set if you're, it needs to be set obviously to the generation that you're RNG manipulating in. So in my case, this would be generation 3. Okay, and then speed is between 1 and 4. Well, okay, H1 doesn't give me anything, that sucks. H2 gives me something. They seem to get generated by method H2 a lot. Okay, so I did get a very, like a frame that makes sense. And apparently it's Hidden Power Dragon, so I'm gonna test that out now. Just to confirm. Although sometimes I do get frames that I don't know, can't explain. I heard about how some art schools fail some of its students. I don't think that's a phenomenon mutually exclusive to art schools. There's a lot of schools failing its students everywhere. And it's a shame, isn't it? Because there's so many people walking away feeling ashamed, feeling like they're the failure, but sometimes you're not the failure, sometimes life fails you, and it's unfair. Alright, let's annoy that Kecleon again. Go! Ah! Alright, let's see. Is it truly Hidden Power Dragon? Yes, it is! Okay, we got a frame. Fantastic. Now that is really fantastic, because now we're getting somewhere. Right, so apparently I hit frame 15,819. Alright, so let's use that. Yada yada yada, give me the safari balls. And yesterday I also went into the safari zone of Infinite Fusion. And the poll is up again. Although I might actually say this now, I'm gonna say it again at a later point in time, but I don't think I'll be able to stream next Friday. Because it looks like I'm gonna be away on Saturday morning. And I have to be pretty early. I have to get up very early in the morning. Or maybe I do stream and I stream in the afternoon. Which I guess that could also work. Now let's put that one. And then let's wait and hope for the best. At least we got something. We got a frame of reference. Yep. Exactly. That's the perfect joke. Hey there, Sleeping Fox. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I'm a bit tired today, in a good mood, in good spirits, but tired. I didn't sleep well. But I'm glad to be streaming again. I helped my parents, and my parents helped me. And, you know, that also just makes me happy. Back in elementary school, the teacher would turn off the lights to get us to stop talking, but me and my friends saw it as a reward. Okay. Interesting technique to get kids to shut up. I remember when I was in elementary school, one teacher just had like a bell, and she'd ring it until we shut up. And somehow that worked. Well, okay, we were pretty young children, but yeah, somehow that worked. Made a new character called Yura. The Immortal Blade, wow. A character who with long hair and beard, half his hair is white and some is black. Oh, okay. Kinda like Cruella de Vil. Always seems like a charismatic, nice person. But he's immortal, but he's also cursed that if he doesn't kill a single innocent soul, he won its trust every 24 hours, he will die. Okay, I mean, in that case, it'd be best if he just dies. Like, he has to kill innocent souls. That would be, if I'd be like a character in that setting, and I'd have my moral values that I have like the real person, the real life Yana, then I'd definitely hunt that one down. Or try to prevent that person of killing anyone, and then like, nah. Do not get rid of innocent souls, we need more of those. And I'd be the villain in that character's story then. Because remember, villain doesn't necessarily, antagonist doesn't necessarily mean, okay, villain usually implies some degree of evil. Sometimes it's not really truly evil, but something along the line of for affably evil, that's actually a trope. Like a villain who carries a card, so to speak, the mustache trolling kind of evil. That you can also call a villain, but antagonist is just someone who can be a villain, can be a hero. Someone who's not... Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways you could define it, but someone who goes against the basic idea, or who has clashing interests and other things opposed to the hero. Or the not necessarily the hero. I mean, I talked about that on another stream. Light Yagami is one of the most famous villain protagonists. He's a protagonist, but he's definitely not the hero. I'd even argue L would be the hero of the story. Hero as in, just like in Sonic Adventure 2, you know, the good guys. Ito in Spanish means something small, so this implies that there exists a door, which is a bigger version of a Dorito. Ah, you're onto something. So a door would be super big? A larger version of a Dorito? I remember when whenever I come to your place and you have the Doritos and that cheese sauce, that's really good, or the cheese dip. Although I do try to like not snack too much, but I do have to say those are my vices. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but snacks, or I guess comfort food, I can't really say no to that. At least not completely. But I try to mitigate, or at least I try to counteract by getting all of my nutrients in somehow. Doesn't really work that well on some days. Really chill music today. But yeah, Ito, I mean, it's kind of like the C-H-E-N, Shen in German. Like the Germans say, sometimes the innere Schweinehund needs to be sated. Yeah, absolutely. The Italians have, they also have a term for that concept of a Schweinehund. They say porco cane, which is the exact same thing translated. A pig dog. A symbol for your inner sloth, your inner hedonist. The part of your psyche that just wants to, I don't know, do things that are very enjoyable, be it eating, drinking, lying around, not doing anything, or maybe even drugs or sex. Usually it's usually depicted in a sinner kind of motive. Jura is a villain, he keeps killing countless souls, but when he tried to kill Morrow, he was only met with failure because Fat Albert showed up in Guts cosplay and killed him using drugs. Ah, wow. Okay, that part is definitely a joke, but did he actually, like, that would be yeah, that would be an interesting villain then. And him trying to kill an innocent soul but failing, that would definitely be interesting because, and I said interesting twice again. But I already see a whole plot where you could make it so that the villain realizes, oh crap, I now have only that many hours left in order to exist, and if I don't really hurry up, like that time pressure, like how does that character act under time pressure? And then maybe always him maybe finding an innocent soul if you want to keep him alive. I mean, that's up to you. Maybe not every 24 hours, actually. I think it'd be better if it's something like one per year or one per month, maybe. Or one every season. Do you know Fat Albert? Yes. That's the guy who doesn't he go like, hey, 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 and it's a really out there show. Fun fact, do you know Mugen? It's like a very old Street Fighter-esque fighting game that was really big in the early 2010s or the 2000s. Where you could have pretty much any character as long as you programmed them in. And one of them was Fat Albert, that was funny. I mean, the Austrian painter is also an option. He just throws with propaganda posters and is a really cheap character. And some people out there made just really unfair characters on purpose. His personality is very simple. He acts calm, but he breaks under pressure and starts getting angry. Ooh. No, honestly, I don't know that game. Fat Albert is not a game. At least maybe there is a game about Fat Albert. Oh no, never mind. You stupid. You were talking about that, the Mugen game. My bad. It's funny because I had Chuck Norris. I downloaded so many cheap characters to see which one was the best. And I figured out that what was it again? The Ultimate Chimera from Mother 3. Remember that one, the character, that fuchsia chimera, I guess? It's like a monster on 4 legs with... It's pretty much almost all of its body is teeth. And it has like devil wings or imp wings. Bat wings. And also like an imp or devil tail. And it also has a button on its back. And a yellow bird on its head. And, well, you know it from Brawl probably. Where if you come into contact with it, it's a immediate KO. It's like the ultimate chimera. Nothing can withstand it. Of course, someone made that as a Mugen character, and well, I mean, the same thing happens like in the original game, just like in Brawl, or just in general Smash Bros. As well. Okay. Unfortunately, it is not a shiny. I was really looking forward. I mean, that would be amazing. Imagine this if this was blue. Girl can dream. I don't know why I just did that. Don't ask me. Alright, what do we have? Another adamant one, and you already got, you got Pokerus already. Alright, let's check out your IVs. Yeah, let me do that really quick. Oh, sorry for... I don't know if you could hear that, but I almost knocked my microphone over because I'm a klutz. 906, so much worse than the previous one. And what do you have? 7. Calculate, and then I'll just really quickly type in the IV ranges. Okay, so your HP is actually pretty good, and your attack as well. 29. Defense 9 to 10. Oh no. 1 to 12, my bad. Oh god, I'm noticing I'm so tired. But I'm not gonna stop the stream, absolutely no way. Huh? Oh, never mind, I just accidentally hit caps and the number didn't change in my program. Sweetie, if you're listening, I think we definitely need to talk about a RNG layout. Alright, so I don't get anything on H2, H1, and H4, so that sucks. Alright, I'll just proceed with the previous calibration number. Shuckle is a Pokemon that technically can do the highest amount of damage, yes. Although I'm not certain if that's still the case. If there's maybe in the newer games or in the newer generations, if there's a way to do even more damage. I always slip into saying making damage because in my native tongue that's how you say it, but you know, as I always say, being a polyglot means you get to be stupid in multiple languages. That's really fun, let me tell you. Saying something like answering in French even though that was not asked in French. And then you say sorry in German. And then it was, hey, what are you doing? It's English. That's beautiful. Not really, but it's funny though. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Why? Curse you, Murphy's Law. I was going to say nothing can stop me from streaming except for a power outage, but maybe I shouldn't tempt fate that much. Yeah, let's not do that. Alright, let's see. I mean, we gotta wait a while still. But at least previously I got a, I got something. Something precise even. Like with the previous ones I didn't even get a result. I hate that. I really hate when that happens. If I do get another, a result that I can actually work with Pokéfinder, then I'm gonna use that frame. Very quiet today. Van Ming, so you're still here? Or maybe you're lurking? I was lurking in a stream today. Earlier I was tuning into I'm a Blissy's channel. I can only shout out to him. He's actually the one who made me say, okay, I also want to do RNG manipulation. And he's really fantastic at it too. I mean, he and Papa Hefe are just the legends in the scene. I'm like nothing compared to them. I think the person who did that used 4 defense curls and power trick and change attack and defense, yes. Lastly, they used 5 rollouts with the last rollout hitting a Snom with -6 defense and level 1. Yes, absolutely. Oh, okay, 6 defense curls, yes. But maybe there's... I don't remember if that is correct, but I remember reading or seeing a new way to make do even more damage. So there we go again with making damage. God damn it, this isn't Luxembourgish brain. Keep it together with streaming. I know you want to sleep, but no. I made a promise and we're gonna go through it. And maybe tonight's the night where I get the Shuckle. I mean, if that really is true, then that would be an amazing week of streams. We got the Ice Cube. Legends Arceus was definitely pretty chaotic, but it always tends to be. And yesterday was very fun, I have to say. Oh, I wish my nose would stop itching so much. Actually, yeah, let me check. Now I'm interested as well. Let me check if there is indeed a way to make even more damage. God damn it, do damage, brain. Come on. Over 1 billion damage, alright, oh that's That was 6 years ago. Is there not a more recent one? Let me see. That's 8 years ago. Okay, so that would be 2 billion HP point damage. Okay. $2 billion damage, holy crap. Well, looks like you can also do it with Ice Ball and a Pokemon that's 4 times weak to ice. Billions of damage. I mean, not even the most HP invested Blissey is gonna... Like, nothing can withhold that, pretty much. Right, 5 seconds. Let's see. Come on. I'm feeling lucky. Oh, okay, never mind, game. That's okay. If you want to be mean, sure. Alright, let's proceed. NPCs, I would love it for you to not move, but oh well. Actually, I can already use the white flute. There we go. Maybe I should, with the next reset, should change the position of the white flute that it's further up ahead, so I don't have to scroll that long every time, even though, I mean, to be fair, I have to wait for 4 minutes. That's pretty long. I got the time for that. Right, let's also maybe put a Pokeblock in again. Red, there we go. Alright. Managed to beat all the quests except one because it's too specific, and without a proper setup I can't win. With Freight Grand Order? Ah, I see. Remind me what console or platform you're playing it on again? Oh, excuse me. That's what happens when you don't sleep well. Alright, 1 minute remaining. Oh, it's on mobile only, I see. Does it have gacha elements? Isn't that the same one, or is that another one? Oh, in Japan they have an arcade version. Let me guess. I'll just go out of the way and say they have a pachinko version as well. Which, maybe some of you would count that as arcade, which, yeah, that's fair. Alright, 10 seconds. Come on, I am feeling lucky. Come on, game. It is pretty much press your luck if you really think about it. You know, that game show. I don't know if it still exists or runs. I wish I had that amount of money for 467,779 euros. That would be neat. It is gacha, and no, it ain't pachinko, but the characters you get from gacha, you can print them out in cardboard form as a memento. Oh, neat! That's cool. Do you have any of them? Maybe you can go to... I mean, you have been in Japan before. Unfortunately, I haven't. But you could maybe bring that back as a souvenir from Japan. That would be really nice. I don't know if you have a... probably have a specific character that you love more than all the others, or that you would love to have a version. Alright, let's head back. I forgot to change the... or put the white flute here, but oh well. I want to put you here. There we go. And now we wait. Arcade version was released years earlier. Ah, I see. Well, I'd be happy if you tell me, maybe in the future, that you could get that. I mean, I'd wish it for you. Yeah, let's hope that both of us will find a job soon. Kind of depressing. But then again, I'm not alone. We are not alone. I know a lot of very talented people who are also unemployed. And I know that they're not unemployed because they're lazy or they don't have any talent. Quite the opposite, actually. It is pretty sad to see. But, yeah, the just world fallacy is a fallacy. The world isn't just, we have to make it just. Oh, sorry about that. Why are my lips so dry? I have drank more than a liter of fluids. Speaking of jobs, I got an interview next week. Oh, nice! They wrote me that they found my CV and wanted to talk to me. No idea for which job or anything. Oh, so you posted your CV to some website or something and they found it like that? Okay. Well then, I hope that you'll get it if it's good. Hey there, Alex. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Haven't seen you for ages. Well, likewise. But I mean, you know that I'm just happy to see that you're doing good, and you come and pop into the streams whenever you feel like. And you're still standing near the same rock? Yeah, I mean, I have been hunting this stupid Shuckle for 5 months now. How are you doing? I am doing really good. Tired. Didn't sleep well, but still in a good mood. I hope you're also doing good. Hey there, Decepticon AI. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? There's a ROM hack called Leaf Green. It's amazing. Yeah, I still didn't get to first the Jirachi hunt, setting that up. I think not tomorrow. I planned some other things. I'll try to get to that pretty soon. The Jirachi shiny RNG hunt and RNG manipulating Leaf Green. Dummy, I forgot the white. Ooh, okay. No encounter. Forgot the white flute thing again. And there we go. And we cut the grass. Hey there, Mushroom Pocket 99. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully good. Because I have the GB operator, again, a big thanks to everyone who donated and who also became a Patreon for keeping the channel up. And well, I did get the GB operator as a gift, but still, I'm gonna be using that. And I will then try to pretty much do a shiny only challenge, but with all the 3 Kanto starters, because that's how I could do it. Is it completely legal? Some would say or argue no, but I think that would just be so amazing to have all the shiny starters. I think it was when I visited Jobdag and gave my CV there. Yeah, that could be. I went to several job days as well, but no one actually got back. They were like, hey, let's try to give that dude a chance. I mean, that is amazing. Let's hope that it's a good job. Almost finished translation for Minish Cap. Oh, nice. Have a project that is possible to compile and translate to other languages too. We'll open source it soon. Oh, that's amazing. Because it would be funny. I thought about that before. Luxembourgish translations of like old games. Or just any game, but like imagine playing Pokemon in Luxembourgish. Wouldn't that be funny? And started with translating Gen 3, currently writing tools to make it easier. That is so amazing, Alex. Thank you for your amazing work. I'm great. It's wonderful. Question: would you rather have superpowers but still die of old age? Or would you rather live forever but have no superpowers? Oh, that's a good question, but then again, I am kind of scared of the concept of immortality, because there's a problem. If you really think it through, immortality, I mean, first it should be the kind where you don't age as well, and with immortality you kind of guaranteed, if you really look at it from through a game theory lens or strategic lens, your odds of attaining a fate worse than death are pretty much 100%. I mean, if you're immortal and indestructible in that sense, like that kind of immortality, and you get stuck somewhere where you can't get away, then, well, you gotta wait until the universe dies of, like, heat death until you can finally rest. That is scary. Also, just the mere thought of seeing all of my friends, my families, my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, and so on and so forth die. time just going by faster and faster. That is just really... Okay, so I know I'm yapping, but basically my argument is with immortality, and why I don't choose it is... I don't think the human brain, or let's say the human soul, the human experience, human qualia, is not made for immortality, so I think I choose the non-immortal option. Try to guess the company. It is a major company with several branches, but has its seat in Leidling, Le Delange. Oh, I don't know. Actually, is it a Luxembourgish one, or is it like an international? Finally got my GBA SP. Nice! It's a 001. Oh, the first ones that have been produced. And as I've heard, screen is really bad. Yeah, I have the pink one that I have. And the tattoo version, like there's a silver SP with like a black tribal tattoo on it that my husband has. Those have much better and brighter screens, and the very early ones, the screen is not really that good. I mean, there's a backlight in there, but it's still not really that great. But I mean, there's so many tools right now that you can use. You can buy all the necessary tools, all the screwdrivers and cases and chips. It's much easier now to mod a SP, so you can always put in a better screen. It feels bad, but 20 years ago it would be amazing to have it. I mean, I still sometimes play on my SP. I vastly prefer playing on the SP than on the Game Boy Advance. Not only because the Game Boy Advance doesn't have a backlight in its screen, but yeah, I just prefer that. And also, if the batteries are empty on the Game Boy Advance, I mean, that's a shame, and then you gotta buy new batteries, but with the SP you can just charge it. Are you too, Mushroom Pocket? You would choose the same thing. It is of Luxembourgish origin and was created by 1922. Okay, now you've given me enough clues. Just gonna just say foyer SA. Is that it? Anyway, I have an analog pocket to enjoy. I mean, that is amazing. I really want one. But the one that I want, the pink one, is so freaking expensive because these stupid scalpers. I hate them. I hate scalpers in every way, like house scalpers, ticket scalpers. It's just I don't want to pay $500 for one. It's really expensive. I don't have that money lying around, and even if I do, I have bills to pay. And I'm unemployed. I don't really exactly get that much money. Only reason why I can kind of keep myself afloat is because of my parents, and when I have $500, I don't use it to buy something like that. There's just other things that you need to do first. Like buying groceries because I need to eat and drink. Alright, I guess I could just drink tap water. Oh, it's correct? Ah, nice, okay. I really want an analog pop. Maybe in the future, who knows. Actually, I am. Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm thinking... To be fair, there's higher priorities in my life right now, but maybe if I am in the process of selling a lot of my possessions. Like, not everything, but do I really need Like, I don't need 10 purses. Would I like to have a lot of purses? Yes, but is it a priority right now? No. So what I did is I sold all the other ones that I had, and I invested that money into like really good high quality purses. Ended going with 2 purses that are old, like very old designer ones that keep the water out and are high quality. Pretty much buy it once and keep it for life. They're older than me, but I bought them not because it's a specific brand and I want to brag, because wearing designer, I mean, hey, I like designer clothing, okay? Some people like flashy cars, others like something else, you know. I do like luxuries. I'm not gonna lie about that, but yeah, I just don't have any need for, and no money for supercars, so that's out of the question. I don't even think I would buy one if I were rich, honestly. I don't really see the point of them. I mean, if you want one and if you enjoy them, go ahead. But it's not for me. But with these really old designer things, they are made to and built to last. And that's why I bought them, because some brands are actually yeah, vintage especially, because if they're vintage and they're still in really good condition, these things are made to last. And now I only have 2 purses, but those are exactly those are sufficient. Did the same thing with my with coats. I sold pretty much all of my coats, and then I invested in, well, I mean invested. I did buy designer, but never new, because I can't afford like a a new one. Those things cost like $3,000 or even more depending on what you buy. But you can always buy vintage, and then with the money of all the things that I don't need anymore necessarily need, with the downsizing or just decluttering, I guess, use that money, buy vintage designer, and then I only have a couple of coats, but at least the coats that I have are good, and maybe I could do that. I'm going through my clothes and sell a lot of them, the stuff that I really don't need. And then maybe hopefully that will be enough money for a analog pocket. Maybe. Let's see. You wanna... you use your Game Boy Advance SP to test it on real hardware. Isn't the analog pocket... you can use real hardware on that as well, as in retail copies, right? That's also why I want one. Wonder what the most useless item in Pokemon is. I guess a Teru-sama, a glitch item in Generation 2 that doesn't do anything. Question, is Darkrai still your least favorite Pokemon? Yes. Although it has been nerfed a lot and it's not as annoying anymore, but it still left a really bad taste in my mouth. But my opinion about a lot of these Pokemon, how much I like them and how much I dislike them, has changed. That's why I'm currently working, I'm working on a lot of scripts right now. I need to finish one maybe first and then go through the next one. Especially that top 1,000 Pokemon is just, oh Jesus Christ, does that video take long. It's gonna be long. I feel like I'm never gonna be finished with that one, so maybe I should... Yeah, I think I should start working on something else first. But yeah, I also wanted to make maybe a video favorite Pokemon of every type and favorite, or least favorite of every type. And that will also show a more updated version. Oh, oops. I actually didn't want to do that. Pretty dangerous to... I don't want any encounters to happen right now. Only when I get the Shuckle, hopefully. But yeah, as the series grew, there's some new ones that I don't like. There's some new ones that I love, like Ice Cube, for example, is... If I made that top 10 favorite Pokemon countdown right now, Ice Cube would be on it. But back then when I made that countdown, obviously Ice Cube didn't exist. Hope that answers your question. But I can blab on for even longer. Ask anything that you want. And did you know Neymar is left-wing, which is amazing to see rich people being left-wing. Oh, there's plenty of people who are really rich who are left-wing. None of them are billionaires, but a lot of millionaires, or like multi-millionaires, are very left-wing. I mean, Friedrich Engels, the one who helped with Karl Marx's works, he was a capitalist, he was really freaking rich, came from a really good house. But he just realized the system is rigged, even though he's very privileged. Or the founders of Ben & Jerry's are also super left-wing. Rosa Luxemburg, very famous class traitor. She was noble, of noble house, but a class traitor. So pretty based. Yeah, there's plenty of them. I mean, not enough. Honestly, but they're not Keanox, well, Keanu, but Keanu Reeves, that one is also a, he's also like that. This is random, but I am in agreement with your opinion on Porky Minch. I see. In fact, I also put him at the top of the biggest jerks in video games list, along with the player, Duck Hunt, Balloon Boy, Mido. Oh, Balloon Boy? You don't like Balloon Boy? Duck Hunt, that has kind of gone down. I don't know. I think the catharsis that I got from the Smash Bros games, just beating the crap out of the Duck Hunt dog, now I'm like, whatever. I wouldn't put him on a list again. But the player? Which one you mean? Uses Pokemon items, Grip Claw, Enigma, and Floatstone come to mind. Enigma Stone? Enigma Berry is actually useful. Pigma and forgot who else. Oh, Pigma, yeah. No, Pigma would still be on that list. That little piece of... you know? Hate him. A disgusting person. I would make bacon out of him immediately. But maybe that would be... No, I don't know. Do you want to eat something that as disgusting as Pigma? I fell for the third time. Wait, what? I fell for something and I didn't even notice? Well, I don't remember who Neymar is anymore, so that's probably why you could fool me twice. But then, yeah, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, fool me 3 times. Yeah, feel free to laugh. But then again, Ahmed, I am pretty tired right now. But then, have your... I'm taking the L. I'm taking the L. Have your laugh. At my expense. But who's Neymar again? Sorry. You seeing me. I'm so horrible with names. I really am. Oh, a footballer. Okay, I thought it was like a streamer who's really rich. For some reason, I was thinking of a streamer. Dolly Parton is also one of those. I mean, she has hundreds of millions and she gives free books to children. She's a really cool person. Would not want to eat bacon made from a being that was approved as near pure evil. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll turn evil as well as a result. Nah, that's not harsh. It's all good, Amit. No worries. You got me. Actually, I don't know how the saying goes with the fool me 3 times. That's a good question. Well, you did manage to do that, so... Fool me 3 times. Fool me 3 times, shame on both of us, apparently. Stephen King wrote that. So, shame on both of us, I guess. But I'm glad that at least you were laughing tears. That's good. Nah, it's okay. I don't see that as a personal attack. We're just having silly fun here. You just found another way to troll me again. I'm telling you, trolling autists is very easy. I'm really sad to say that, but it is true. Especially me with just forgetting names all the times. But yeah, that specific star has this spectral class, and that my brain is like, oh, I need to remember that for the rest of my life. When am I gonna use it? Pretty much never. But that's more important than remembering names and faces, I guess, apparently. I don't know, my brain has weird or unusual priorities. Alright, less than a minute remaining. Let's see. My version of the saying is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, still shame on you because you should not have been trying to fool me in the first place. Ah, fair. Tired Infinite Omniverse probably doesn't know what E10 is. Oh no! Ooh! Oh no! Tired Infinite Omniverse presses the button even though she shouldn't have. Oh, god damn it. Yes, shame in Sleeping Fox, I agree. Shaman, totally. Fool me once, shaman. Not shame on you, shame on me, no, shaman, the Pokemon. Makes perfect sense. Shaman, yes indeed. That is one that I'm looking forward to RNG manipulate on the DS once I finally get my 3DS capture card. But we're very close, guys. We're really close. Only need a bit more money and then I'll be able to buy it. Again, thank you so much for all the Patreons and each and every one of you who donated. Without you, that would not be possible. Animal Crossing music always works. That's pretty fitting for a rather chill stream. Yesterday's stream was a bit more intense. There were a lot of people. Oh, and I'm also gonna be RNG manipulating Shiny Darkrai, actually. So that's gonna be interesting as well. Although I have to say, as much as I dislike the Pokemon, the Shiny is really nice. Hoi Anoi. E10, by the way, is a D's joke. Sorry, I'm tired. Infinite Omniverse is lost. But yeah, trolling time is now, right, Amit? God, I got a Wonder Trait. So many ice cubes. I still have a lot of them. But I'm so happy about the shiny that I got. That was about time. What if there was a light Rai? You mean, Cresselia? No, I know what you mean. A good Darkrai, a light Rai. I know, you tell me. Someone who helps you in nightmares? Eating these nuts. I hope you're happy that I set that on stream now. Alright, 1 minute remaining, and this time I don't accidentally hit the B button and mess up my my reset. Not gonna do that, hopefully. Oh yeah, that top 10, not top 10, what am I saying? Top 1,000 Pokemon, jeez, that's so much work. Oh my god. That's gonna be a video that's, from my estimation, I would say it's gonna be some 19-hour behemoth. Yes, 19 hours. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, let's see. Please give me something, game. Please, no. Okay, I'm kinda desperate. So I'm gonna try and do the battle video method. Maybe I get it right by accident, who knows. Yes, I also like to think of Darkrai as the boogeyman Pokemon. Okay, I'm not gonna use calibration with these. But still, let's try again. Oh, I mashed B again, didn't I? Stupid. Oh god. Just don't be that tired, please. But then again, I didn't want to drink coffee before the stream because then I won't be able to sleep again. An anti-Mr. Sandman, yeah. Yeah, someone who, or maybe Freddy Krueger. In some way, I guess. Maybe a more family-friendly way. Cresselia is one of my favorites. I got really lucky with a shiny in Ultra Moon. Where I got one after, what was it again? I think 57 resets, which is absolutely nothing. That was super lucky. Still can't believe to this day that that actually happened. Oops, no. There we go. Thought you were going to say Freddy Fazbear first. Well, I can't blame you. But Freddy Fazbear doesn't really enter people's dreams and gives them nightmares or something. He might be a nightmare in a way, like something horrifying. By the way, I've been trying to learn Japanese so far. Has been hard, it's not a surprise, but I'm gonna keep trying. Good luck, Amit. If you need any learning materials, let me know. And maybe Shinigami Riko can also... I mean, he also went to the same course that I did. But it is hard. Maybe learn Dutch first, I don't know. But yeah, as a polyglot, Japanese is hard. Obviously, it is just a completely different kind of language in so many ways, even like grammar, structure, writing system. Well, there are many interesting Pokemon Dex entries. One of my favorite, the spirits it absorbs fuel, is Baleful Fire. It hangs around hospitals waiting for people to pass on. Yeah, that is pretty haunting, isn't it? Alright, 5 seconds, let's see. You're better at Spanish than Dutch. Not perfect. I think learning Dutch for me would be easier because my mother tongue is Luxembourgish and the oh, okay, messed that up. Let's try again. But the closer the languages are related, the easier it is to learn. From Software doesn't even need me to learn Japanese, but they'll teach me Japanese to prove them that I would do anything for them if I learned before first. I feel like any language would be hard on the first try. I mean, I guess it really depends. I forgot if you told me where you're from, of course. If you don't want to, Mushroom Pocket 99, you don't need to disclose that information. But, I mean, you know me, I grew up in Luxembourg where it's like the second language I learned. I was already bilingual at age 2, but like, I'm not flexing with that fact. That is nothing special. If you, I mean, he's here right now, Shinigami Rico, he knows many more languages than I do. We grew up in a country where, like, knowing or being pretty fluent, if not completely fluent, in like at least 3 or 4 languages is very normal. And I think for me, trying a new language would be maybe not as hard as if, I don't know, someone who only knows 1 language. But yes, it is still a big task. Still not like I'm learning Italian for a year now. My reading, well, pretty casually, like only 2 hours per week, roughly. Five and a half, yeah, that's a lot. You know Portuguese, I don't. Although that's one language that I might try in the future. But I think I need to invest more hours weekly into Italian, because I mean my reading fluency is really good now. I can actually read a lot of texts and completely understand what they're saying. But when I try to freely speak, that's where it starts to become hard, and I stumble. That's usually what I learn last, speaking a language. What I learn first is reading, then writing, then listening, comprehension, and then speaking. My mom is different. She learns first, like, phonetically how to speak it and listen. And then reading, and then writing last. Only languages I can say phrases in are English, Spanish, Polish, German, Japanese, Filipino, and I don't know what else. Well, that's a lot. You're from the US of A. My condolences. I mean, I wish that American people would be happier right now, but I wish that for everyone, you know? Not just Americans. Use your hands for more Italian efficiency. Well, I guess I do talk a lot with my hands. Of course, here you can't see it, but I don't know, you tell me. You know me in real life. Je ne parle pas français. Well, I do. Only know Arabic and English, and I couldn't call my English good. I mean, you didn't you score really well? And I mean, we can communicate here. Sometimes you write some errors, but we're all good. My English isn't perfect either. Alright, let's see. Come on. Come on, game. Actually got a frame previously that I can use. Usually by now, because it's 1 hour left of streaming, I would change to quirky, because the quirky frame doesn't last as long. It's like 3 minutes waiting time instead of 4. But I don't know, I got a frame that I can actually use, and I think I'm gonna stick with that one. Because very often I just get IVs or results that I can't use, can't calibrate. Just read the Mushroom Pocket 99. Well, I mean, some of my viewers are French. Granted, they're not here a lot of the time, but I have spoken with French viewers in my life before. I wonder where that one German is who keeps mentioning a very specific lol cow from Bavaria. See, I got good score at English because Iraqi education is trash. Yeah, but still. It doesn't matter in my view. You should pat yourself on your back for the things that you actually accomplished. Even if English education is not the same like in Luxembourg, it doesn't matter. You still did something very neat. And I mean, aren't we communicating just fine? Isn't that what language is about? I don't think you need to be perfect in it. Like, I don't like that black or white. Either you're perfect in it or you just let it be. Nah. Live in the grays, the many shades of grey that are between white and black and all the other colors. Live in that world of nuance. The average Iraqi person can't even say hello, my name is Left Dick, I learn English from watching movies and shows. I mean, aren't you reinforcing the fact that you know you're much better in English than many of your fellow countrymen? I mean, take the W. Just take it, it's okay. I mean it. In fact, that makes you even look better by comparison because you're among the best. But then again, Arabic, if you only know Arabic, and then learning a language like English, that has to be like hell. That has to be so hard. You need to learn, I mean, I know it from my Japanese learning experience. You need to learn a new writing system. Grammar is gonna be completely different. It's not like in French and Italian and German. You know, in Italian courses, there was a specific past tense that we were learning, and I'm like, oh, it's exactly the same as the passé composé in French. Wow, I've seen that before, and then immediately I have an advantage over people who don't know French. So that actually I can relate from other languages. Oh, Of course, zucchero in Italian means sugar. But like if you learn Arabic or Japanese or any language where, you know, they are not related in any way, and you can't really have words that sound similar because they share the same history, you can't really can't use these shortcuts. That makes it much harder. You learn languages with Duolingo. Duolingo never worked with me. I don't know, just doesn't work with me. I actually need to go to like evening courses. Or use what I do use as a program. It's not a language teaching program, but it's a learning program. It's Anki, ANKI. It's a flashcard program. I use that one for university as well. Really like a godsend, that app or that program, let me tell you. And yeah, flashcard learning is... That's how I learn. Oh wait, wrong. I'm going the wrong way. But then again, you really need to figure out what is your learning type. That has to be different for everyone. Hey there, Fluctus. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? W Anki. Ah, you've used Anki as well. Anki is amazing. Unfortunately, it costs on iOS. I mean, my PC has... Well, I'm saying the word PC already, so yeah, it's Windows. But on the phone, I actually bought it on my phone, on my iPhone, with my, like, student money, because I wanted to have it on my phone as well. Like, when I was sitting in the bus while en route to my university or something else, and I just have to wait for something I could study. That was nice. Didn't even try to learn English, it happens by accident. Was just watching Star Wars and all of a sudden I can say somehow Palpatine returned, that's the truth. Not special or anything, I'm just an idiot. Well, you keep saying you're an idiot, I don't know about that. Usually people who speak like that, you know, aren't. And people who say, oh, I'm the smartest ever, look at me, are compensating for something. Good old Dunning-Kruger effect. Bane of my existence, let me tell you. Really hate it when people are really stupid or uneducated, or they don't know anything about a subject and then they boast like they know what the hell is going on. It's like, come on, don't do that. Makes you look really dumb. Doesn't just make you look dumb, it is dumb. Never ended up using Anki for any language. I did try learning German for 4 years in school, but it just didn't work. Well, that's unfortunate, but hey, maybe you're gonna get at it again, or maybe you have different goals in life. That's okay as well. Best part was someone Dunning-Kruger, the Dunning-Kruger effect. Oh no, Dunning-Kruger inception. And try to be an idiot than someone who boasts like they're an omniscient person. There is no such thing as an omniscient person. And the really smart people, like I've met people who are actually geniuses, they are very humble. They never boast. They are one of the most self-critical and introspective people I've seen. And it's, you know, they also fall under Dunning-Kruger, but the other side, you know. They have a lot of expertise or knowledge. Or intelligence, self-reflection, but then they know how much they don't know, so they don't really say anything, or they say, I'm not really that good. And if you're stupid, you're just not aware of that, you know? Okay, again, no encounter. That really sucks. Trying to recreate the English experience by watching Japanese shows so I can learn Japanese faster. There's one kind of caveat to that, unfortunately. And that is in anime and just in general in Japanese media. The kind of Japanese that they are speaking is... It's not the normal Japanese that you'd be speaking, at least in the way that they speak in manga or in anime. You shouldn't speak to your work supervisor like that because that's too casual. It's a bit too slangish. Not very formal. And since Japanese is a culture where... Oh, god damn it. Okay, gonna reset again. Japanese is a culture where you absolutely need to know when to be formal and all that. Yeah. That's kind of unfortunate. Well, that's unfortunately... Oh, I said that again, that word, but yeah, that's just the way it is. Hopefully, yes, because I visit Germany at least twice a year. Oh, nice. Would be nice to be able to communicate with locals. If you don't mind me asking, and again, I always say that you do not want... I mean, I usually ask my viewers where you're from, or what is your... In that case, what's your native tongue or something. But if you don't want to disclose that information, then don't. I completely understand why you wouldn't want to do that. But I am interested as... Maybe you have, I don't know, family in Germany, or you're just interested in German culture. It's Shuckle time, get that berry juice. I want that freaking blue Shuckle, let me tell you. Even though I'm feeling lucky tonight, but I don't know. Come on. Oh, I put the brown one in, oh well. Whatever, I will try. But it is getting annoying. But it's also a fact that I will one day get it. As long as I don't give up. Don't watch anime, I'm talking about normal real-life Japanese shows. Well, they tend to also talk like that in those shows. Tend to. Stupid, and I'm perfectly aware of it. I probably should have used different wording. No, I get what you mean. But everyone who says I'm stupid is usually not stupid. Okay, got to go. Sorry, I have to help someone at something. Hey, no problem, Amit. And I thank you for being part of the stream. I really appreciate it. I'm happy that I gave you a good laugh. And yeah, I wish you a good night. Sleep tight and do not let the bedbugs bite. And hopefully see you tomorrow. There's no issue. I'm from Lithuania. Ah, I see. Have a bunch of cousins and friends in Germany. Ah, nice. Don't know if you know Fluctus, but I'm from Luxembourg. So, I mean, I am fluent in German. But then again, learning German for me is... That wasn't hard. I already know it at... I knew it at age 2 because... There aren't really that many cartoons in, like, shows or media for kids in Luxembourgish. So the next best thing is usually, German. So you watch that and then you learn it because both languages are really close. Yeah, Shuckle, Elkus. That reminds me of what? Sleeping Fox, if you're still here. He just writes really random things in the chat. Sometimes it's funny. So I take it your language is then Lithuanian. Really like it that I have such a international audience. I think that's very interesting. I mean, most of them are from the US, obviously, but I welcome them from every region. Ich bin Berliner. Okay. You just said I like Berliner. Alright, again, disappointment, but oh well. Oh yeah, he's not Lithuanian, but I guess he wrote that correctly. When I visit, I usually go to Dortmund or Munich. Ah, I see. Oh, I haven't been in Dortmund in a really long time. I should definitely go back, but it's quite the drive. And I need to get a hotel because it's so far away, and yeah, I don't like saying it, but I am also really honest. I'm unemployed at the time, and yeah, I unfortunately can't really afford to just book a night at a hotel. I'm doing everything in my power to get employment. I mean, I do make money on YouTube, but obviously that's like pocket money. And that money usually really, unfortunately, it goes away quicker than I get it. Oh well. Could be worse. You invented your own language? Okay, how does it go? I knew a lot of kids back then who tried to make their own language. I also tried, but it's a lot of work actually. Especially making grammar, that is not easy. Hold on, I'm typing in the description for it. I'm eagerly seeing or waiting, anticipating what you have to say. Man, I remember when I first discovered this channel, you got me back into playing Emerald, just enjoying Pokemon once again in my life. Oh, that's really sweet. You're welcome. May I ask from what era you are? Because in the early 2010s, I did mainly countdowns. Or are you maybe from a later era where I started streaming? Language being reverse algebra. You start with letters in the second alphabet, you add numbers. Interesting. Okay, let's see. And nothing, because we like disappointments here apparently. Oh, game. Why must you torture me like this? And yes, sometimes you gotta be dramatic. Even more Animal Crossing music, sure. Alright, let's resume our hunt for the Shiny Shuckle. Just randomly got your stream recommended, and from then on I just popped in. Ah, okay, it was that one. No, I mean, I'm really happy to read that. I'm really glad. Alright, let's put that red Poké Block in. Let's use that beautiful white flute. And let's hope for the best. That's the best thing I can do. I will stream other games in the future. I'll just for the time being, I keep the streaming schedule that I have right now because it works well. And meanwhile, I am writing on several scripts, but I definitely have to stop, or at least maybe take a break with the top 1,000 Pokemon, because that one is just, oh my god, it is such a behemoth. The first video of yours, I can remember watching as top 10 characters and would punch in the face. Yeah. That was a very early countdown. At least the first one where I was, I did voices. Or just with my vocals, essentially. The very early ones were with text only. Ah yes, a very, very old era of YouTube. Just when I watch a few streams, I got myself a Mew Mini and played Emerald, recently finished it. It was a blast replaying it. Really glad that you're enjoying Emerald, but yeah, Emerald is amazing, isn't it? Such a good game. Definitely seeing if I'll ever, or maybe invest in a Mew Mini in the future. I remember us having a conversation about if I should get one. Oh jeez, already that late? Truly Peak only recently caught the main trio of legendaries onto the Reggies. Next, good luck with the Reggies. The alphabet system for my language: vowels A equals Y, E equals U, I equals O, O equals I. Okay, yeah, that's a... Well, you said that previously. Oh, U equals E equals A. Okay. Mix those around. I want to play Soul Silver, but I have no soul. That's very unfortunate, Decepticon AI. Maybe we should update a soul.exe and patch your AI. Does that sound good? You could, I would say play hard gold, but I don't know if you have a hard. I don't know if Decepticon AIs come with a pre-programmed hard or not. Maybe you could simulate it. Okay, so you're mixing, or you're assigning a different letter to consonants and vowels. Does it have any grammar differences, or is it essentially a language that only, well, only, but the deciding characteristic is that it switches the meaning of vowels and consonants? Too poor for the original console, so I have to settle for Mew. How much does a Mew cost again? Rico, you just said the same thing that I said. I would say maybe great minds think alike, huh? Oh god, what am I doing? Come on, brain. I know you're tired, but I have to get a blue Shuckle tonight, hopefully. So Infinite Omniverse becomes Onvonohu Ipnigukyu. Oh jeez, that's a mouthful. Pretty hard to read. It's a second. The grammar is the same as in English. Ah, okay. Alright, now we wait patiently. There's some nice some Colosseum music. That's why I heard the birds. I was like, wait, oh, it's a bit late for these kinds of birds to be chirping. Picked up the Mio for like 50 euros. Oh, that's definitely affordable. But best believe me, someday I will own a GBA and a copy of Emerald. I hope, fingers crossed, that I'll get it. Good luck on getting Emerald for a good price, because oh Jesus Christ, is that hard. Coming back to that point, I hate scalpers. I really hate them. Gotta go now, bye. Alright, thank you so much for being part of the stream, Mushroom Pocket 99. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the nice discussions as well. And then I wish you a good night, sleep tight, do not let the bedbugs bite, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Okay, again, no. Oh, come on, game. Alright. Nature calls. I definitely gotta go to the bathroom, so be right back. Right, I'm back. How much time do I have left? 115 seconds, that's more than enough. Have black analog pocket. What did it cost? Everything. Yeah, but you have one. And I'm jealous. I wish I had one. But maybe it's like the Shuckle. One day I'm gonna own it. Well, a girl can dream, you know. But there's so many things that I always wanted to own, and in the end I did. So who knows? I'm gonna see with the plan that I said previously, selling a lot of things that I don't really need anymore. Let's hope that I'll be able to collect enough ooh, that was close. That I collect enough money to actually buy that analog pocket. God damn it, I gotta do the reset again. Oh no, Undertale music. Not that I don't want that, but it always gets me the copyright strike, so that's why I'm skipping it. I really wish I could play it. It's really nice. Toby Fox knows what he's doing music-wise, but they always get flagged. For me to get everything console plus the game would cost like 300 euros. Yeah, I mean, Emerald in and of itself is already guaranteed 100 euros. I've seen it at conventions for 90 euros. Cheapest I've seen it was 70 euros, but the cartridge was in a pretty bad condition. I mean, still fully functional. The sticker was off and it had, I think a cat or like some kind of animal bite was on it. And it looked really rough, but fully functional. And the seller just knew, because everyone wants to have Emerald, they can still ask 70 euros for it, but still. I'm so glad that, I mean, I'm playing on a actual cartridge, right? This is my childhood game, which I'm gonna cherish. It's crazy how much they cost, right? I know, supply and demand and blah blah blah, but still, come on. We really need to buy or like pay 300 euros for that. I think that's insane. Oh, I just wanted to check how much that, or if I can get a pink one for a better price on eBay, and for some reason I got logged out. That is quite annoying. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, well, okay, it's good that I have the multi-factor authentication. I mean, that is just much safer. Alright, analog pocket. Pink. And unfortunately that one is also limited edition, because everything I like has to be limited edition, goddammit. I'm happily jealous to anyone who has a cartridge. Emulators just don't hit the same spot. That is true. That is true. Let's see what they have as analog pockets. Oh wow, here's a transparent clear one, but yikes. 449 euros. Oh, there's one anodized aluminium limited edition, 719 euros. Are you crazy? 900 euros? What? Okay, that is insane. Almost 500 euros for a blue one. Are you crazy? Come on. I mean, that is just... there's no way to justify that in my opinion. Also, if it... I know it's limited edition, blah blah blah, but still. Those are just people who bought them up with bots and then they just resell it. I hate scalpers. I'm gonna say that so many times on my streams, but I just do okay. That's your entire paycheck? I definitely wish that people would get more money as paychecks. Oh, looks like that pink one that I was eyeballing. Or just eyeing, not eyeballing is something else, but I don't see it anymore. Let me see, let's see. Okay, no, that's like a berry Christmas color. 473 euros. Insane. Insane. My parents would, well, justifiably so, say, hey, you have the GameCube to play your Game Boy games on, you have so many Game Boys, you have them all the first-party Nintendo ones. Do you really need an analog pocket? Yeah, but, you know, also collector. Not as impressive as Shinigami Rico, your friend, you know who I'm talking about, his collection. Which I still need to see that. I'm really eager to see that, but still, I want to grow out my collection still. I like that. Other people put a lot of money into gambling. I like to... I actually use them, right? So it's not just lying around collecting dust, just existing. Alright, here it says GBC Colors Edition. Does that mean that that Game Boy or Analog Pocket doesn't play Game Boy Advance games? Or am I not understanding that correctly? Only got your message about the stream now. How has it been so far? Well, welcome back to the stream, James. How are you doing? Well, so far, some pretty chill stream, some good discussions as always. I'm, no shiny until now, again. Oh boy, it's been 5 months for that blue shiny Shuckle. He has years of collection and has a well-paying job, so it's easier. I mean, my collection's also pretty old. But yeah, I don't have a well-paying job, unfortunately. I don't have any job, so... Alright, I'm seeing that the Analog Pocket, it does, oh okay, it does come in pink, but it's like a bright, they say millennial pink, and I don't know, I'm more of a fan of, like fuchsia, magenta. I do, of course, if my choices are pink and something else, I always take pink, but it's really, my actual real favorite color is hot pink, fuchsia, magenta. But how come you only got my message now, James? I mean, just out of curiosity. So I got 2 real-life friends here in chat. That's neat. Really appreciate that. Alright, let's see. What do I get? Please, get a... Oh, I get a encounter. It's a normal one. Alright. I mean, Better than nothing, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining. Let's give you that red Pokeblock to chew on. And please don't flee. Okay, that's good, girl. Let's stay in the ball, please. Okay, so female gender, at least it's that. I can kind of work with that with my Pokéfinder program. Oh, nice, got it. And that's a Poké Center theme from Coliseum NXT. I really like that one. Are you just a busy day today preparing for the Ireland trip next week? Ah, I see. Haven't really used my phone much. Okay, I see. Alright, that is Fific. What was that again? I have to check that. Because Pokéfinder, the natures are in English, obviously. That's, yes, right, impish. That's what it is. Should maybe have memorized them by now. Or maybe I would if I'm not that tired, but you know. Alright, let's teach you TM10, Hidden Power. And then I'm gonna check your IVs. Blah 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 blah, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna save you anyway, this is just for calibration's sake. Did I hear you getting an Analog Pro? Oh, no. I mean, do I want one? Yes. Can I afford one? No. We were talking about the Analog Pocket. I have viewers who have one. More Nintendogs music. It's always so pretty nostalgic for me. Right, 50, 10, 138, 16, 130, and 8. Alright, should be good. Calculate. And then let me just quickly type in the IVs. While we enjoy the going for a walk theme of Nintendogs. Never played the 3DS Nintendogs and Cats. I don't know if that one's really good or worth it. Apparently it's pretty boring, but that's from what from reviews that I've read. I don't know how accurate that is. Sometimes you read a review or you watch a review, whatever, and it's just they say it's horrible and bad and yada yada, but I don't really agree. At least not every time. I don't get any frame, so gotta reset. Oh, it sucks. Saw something on eBay called the Telwee SD card. I wondered if you knew anything about it. No. Probably a promotional thing from back in the day. But yeah, we were talking about the Analog Pocket. Now, I don't remember, on the Analog Pocket, does that one play... you said Analog Pro. What is essentially the difference? Because my brain is tired, I am sleep deprived, and I don't remember what the exact difference is. I feel like I do know that information, I just can't access it right now. Me wait for dinner. What's for dinner, Sleeping Fox? Thanks to whoever is giving me the hearts, I appreciate it. Looked at it again, it said Nintendo Wii Action Replay CEO. Okay. For 20, what was CEO? What? Huh? 20 euros. There's a lot of sealed ones for that price. Clearly isn't particularly valuable. Are you like CEO? Was that your text-to-speech thing and you meant to say CD? Yeah, I know you won't be able to watch my streams next week, that's alright. Enjoy your trip, that's what you should do. Sealed, not CEO. Ah, I see. Smoked lamb, ooh. Oh, don't make me hungry. I have a weakness for lamb, you know it. Lamb is my favorite red meat. But which Nintendo Wii Action Replay one are you referring to? There are multiple, you know. But yeah, the one for the Wii was so wildly sold. Everyone pretty much had a copy of that back in the day, so it's not that valuable nowadays. Now the GBA one, that's a different story. That one is actually really expensive. Luckily, I still have mine from back in the day, but I don't really use it that much actually. One stupid thing is you can't really use it in the SP, not in the micro either, and I usually don't play on the GBA itself, so you have to insert it into a GBA to actually use it. Alright, 10 seconds. Let's see. And what do I get? I get nothing. Fantastic. Disappointment. So much of it. Alright, let's resume our hunt. I think before I go to bed I have to drink something. I don't know what it is, I drank so much fluids today, but... or many fluids, I guess. Water. And my lips are just really chapped and dry. Alright, let me see. Oh, you're using American eBay? How come? You're in the UK. Oh, I have no idea what that SD card is actually. Good question. But it's pretty cheap. This link, yeah, it does work, James, it does work. Alright, let's use the white flute again for more encounter chances, or odds, higher odds. And let's hope maybe in vain that I will get the shiny. Oh, not many resets are left. But giving up is for losers. Okay, not always though. Sometimes you definitely need to know when to stop. When you said disappointment, I was thinking of the memes of Uncle Roger, where he shouts, failure. Googled action replay for Nintendo Wii and it was the first link to show up, but it shows up on UK eBay too. Okay, the ones that Okay, so the ones that I knew from back in the day were CDs and not an SD card. Interesting. Shows up on UK eBay as well. Okay. Stephen He. Time does go really quickly. Less than a minute remaining. Let's see. Come on. Maybe I'll get lucky and get one at the end of the stream. As I said previously, that sometimes happens. Like 30 seconds remaining. And let's see. Oh, jeez. Nothing again. Alright, so I'm gonna have time for 2 more resets. Let's do it. Let's do this. As I said previously, giving up is not an option. Alright, let's see. Hopefully I won't have to toss and turn around this time. So I don't even need the bed bugs to bite. Sometimes my brain just won't shut up and that's why I can't sleep. Although from people, I always jokingly say this, but I said it in a past stream as well. I've heard that from people who actually had to deal with bed bugs, it's a complete nightmare. And once you have them, getting rid of them is very hard. So let's hope that never happens. Sounds pretty disgusting as well. Wait, I think I forgot the white flute. There we go. Any updates on getting the e-reader? No, I mean... I'm having an eye on multiple e-readers, but right now I'm... Like, I had to buy, with the money that I had to buy a new washing machine because my old one didn't work anymore. So I'm kind of not really having that much money in the moment. At the moment, not in the moment. But yeah, I'm taking the Japanese one because I do have Japanese Ruby and Sapphire now. I mean, you were there with me. But I guess I should try. Japanese e-reader is much much less expensive than the American one, and the one that I actually always wanted. The PAL one that came out in Australia is just crazy expensive, like over 200 bucks. That's not, no. And the washing machine thing I could do because my parents helped me again. So... Alright, less than a minute remaining, let's see. And after that, if I don't get anything after that, one last reset and then see. Let's see, maybe I'll get a blue Shuckle, I can dream. But probably not. Although I like to think about it. Tomodachi Life music. Alright. Let's see. Do we have... Oh. Okay. So I do have an encounter. If I do get anything useful out of that, I'll definitely calibrate. Send it to me so you can view it later. Alright, thank you. Alright, ball. Go. Used Klarna to pre-order Tamagotchi Plaza. I already have Klarna things going, and getting more now would be stupid. Then no, I don't need that right now. That would not be financially responsible, so I don't. There's already some things that I'm paying back by like monthly smaller payments. And I can't afford to get another. I mean, I could get that limited edition analog pocket in like 24 payments, but I already have multiple payments, so maybe not. Alright, you are mild. Mild and female, level 26. Let's quickly check your IVs. Maybe I get something. And even if it's in past midnight, I'll still try. 131 and 14 speed. Okay, much better speed than the previous ones. Oh, pretty good speed, actually. Between 25 and 28. That's pretty good in terms of IVs. Special defense, 25 to 28. Special attack is pretty bad, 7 to 10. Defense is pretty bad, that's actually not so good. A Shuckle should have good defense IVs. But it's not like I'm keeping this anyway, I'm just using it to calibrate. Okay, 7 to 10 for HP, and for HP 26 to 29, nice. Right, generate. Oh, I have a actual frame, nice. H2 yields me a frame. Really nice, okay. So we hit update and we try again. And I think I'm gonna write this one down because I might be able to reuse that frame tomorrow if I do it again. It's midnight now, but still I'm... Well, okay, so not tomorrow, but today. But yeah, I'm hopeful. Let's see. Stephen he is basically an Asian dude which does funny skits. I think I know who you're talking about. if I had a kid, I think I would not buy them or for the most part not buy them the actual original Nintendo consoles, in the case of like, so that they can play Game Boy games. So Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. I would buy them something like well, Analog Pocket would be expensive. Well, to be fair, kids are expensive. But yeah, I would buy them something like that, because the old Game Boys are getting harder and harder to find, and I mean, especially with young children, they tend to break their stuff. And if you can just load lots of ROMs on there, you don't even need to buy all the games, because again, like Emerald is so freaking hard to get. And if I understand correctly, the Analog Pocket, you can both play retail copies on that and ROMs. So that's pretty neat. Alright, let's see. I do have lots of hopes for that. Let's hope this will actually do something. That would be funny, no? Well, if I do get the Shiny Shuckle now, there will not be a stream tomorrow, because then I'm done with the Safari series, at least for the foreseeable future, because then I have every single shiny from this game from the Safari Zone. Alright, 20 seconds remaining. Let's see. I can still be hopeful. What I do know is, if I don't get it now, I'm definitely going to start with this calibration tomorrow. So I'm going to do a screenshot and then just keep that, essentially. Alright, moment of truth. And... oh well. It was worth a try, and I will not give up. And as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream, everyone. It's always such a pleasure. It's always, yeah, I can't put into words how happy I am that there's people out there who think, yes, watching an Infinite Omniverse stream is worth my time. Really thankful for that. And as always, I wish all of you only the best, and I hope I will see all of you tomorrow. So until then, have a good one, goodbye, and good night.